Welcome to National Focus. I'm Jarna, Hector. Coming up, the Honorable Prime Minister promotes Dominica's investment opportunities in Dubai, the Ministry of Agriculture begins a cost and returns project, and Commonwealth Secretary-General Elect Baroness Patricia Scotland arrives in Dominica on Friday. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
Introducing the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app, available for download from the Google Play Store, One Mobile Market, and the Government of Dominica's website. Access to all ministries and sub-departments' phone, email and office addresses and websites. Simply select a ministry and the sub-department. You can dial directly from the app or save the numbers to your phone contacts. It's convenience at your fingertips.
Is my passport ready for pickup? Good. It really works.
Download the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app today.
Thanks for staying with us. The Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, along with government officials and captains of industry of Dominica, is spending 2 days in the United Arab Emirates, strengthening economic and political ties with Dubai, one of the fastest growing and most strategically important Middle Eastern countries. He's meeting with investors from Dubai and the rest of the Middle East to bring foreign direct investments to Dominica, to create jobs, stimulate economic activity, and help in the post-Erica reconstruction. The Honorable Prime Minister will also address a conference of service providers of Dominica's Citizenship by Investment program in Dubai. Government's Citizenship by Investment program has been taken around the world by the Honorable Finance Minister with the hope of bringing large-scale developments to the island. Just last month, Honorable Skerrit visited 4 Asian countries to promote Dominica as the ideal place to invest. Ground was broken for the first hotel development under the CBI, the Kempinski Caribbean Resort, in October 2015. Meanwhile, several other projects are under consideration by government for execution through the Citizenship by Investment program. According to the last budget address, an estimated $70 million in revenue is expected from the program for this financial year. In other news, the Ministry of Agriculture has partnered with the Caribbean Agricultural Research and Development Institute, CARI, to conduct a cost and returns of production project. This project will first collect data and then identify the cost to farmers to make specific commodities profitable. Tristan Alvarez is project officer at CARI.
What we're doing under this project is looking at 11 identified commodities under the BAM initiative. Those commodities being cocoa, coffee, citrus, pineapple, passion fruit, banana, plantain, sheep and goat, and dashing and yams. And what we're doing is looking at producing 11 production manuals as well as cost and returns of production reports for these identified commodities.
The project was awarded to CARI under the Banana Accompanying Measures program. Alvarez gave input as to why these specific commodities were recommended.
Those commodities were chosen as part of their diversification strategy. We spoke with the ministry yesterday, the permanent secretary, the National Authorizing Office as well. And what they alluded to was that out of the national export strategy as well as the national adaptation strategy, those commodities were identified for not only resuscitation or rehabilitation but also development. We know of banana and plantain, but they also spoke to the interest in cocoa and coffee. Yeah, so these are projects or commodities that the government of Dominica is really interested in, and CARI is happy and willing to assist in whatever way it can.
The team from CARI met with stakeholders of the Ministry of Agriculture and Dexia on Monday, and the Statistics Division and farmers on Tuesday. On Wednesday, farmers were the direct focus. Alvarez notes that although there is a short time span, the work will be completed.
Now, the project would have started 1st November, and it's a 4-month project, and it's scheduled to end around the 1st of March. So it's a short project, a short time to implement, a lot of work to be done, and we hope to get everything that we want within that short space of time.
Team member Charles Carmichael is an agri-economic specialist with CARI.
It would help to determine how the direction in which the agriculture sector should be diversified. And we know that the BAM initiative is one in which the government is looking towards diversifying the agriculture sector, moving away from banana-dominated economy to one that is dependent on a wide variety of agricultural produce. And I see this initiative as one that is very important. I think CARDI's involvement in the project is very opportune in the sense that CARDI has a lot of regional experience. We have experts in different countries. We have best practices to share from a number of countries within the region. And in preparing the manuals, we are definitely going to draw on these best practices. So at the end of the day, as an output, we hope that we would have documented information on the production technology as it relates to the various products that is best suited for Dominica. It would also look at the context in which this is being done is not only ensuring food security at the national level, but ensuring Dominica is able to capitalize on export opportunities for a number of produce.
The government of Dominica has long been pushing farmers to diversify into as many crops as possible for local and overseas markets. That goal is also listed in its 2014 manifesto. 11 production manuals will result from this project, as well as a returns of productions report. Both documents will assist farmers to the Ministry of Agriculture. We are joined by Aziz Mohammed, Value Chain Specialist from CARDI. Welcome, Mr. Mohammed.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So we have just seen that quite a few things are going on in agriculture at this time. And on top of all of that, one of the main focuses is to encourage farmers to diversify. And at this time, we're working on a cost of production project and at the same time, value chain analysis and development. Can you tell us why farmers should be interested or how it relates to them at all?
Okay, well, first of all, let me begin with the cost of production and project, which is being undertaken by some of my other colleagues from CARDI. Basically, it is very important for farmers to be aware in terms of what their various costs are in terms of production, to enable them to determine their profitability at the end of the day. And if they don't know that, then they basically might be producing what might be called a vacuum, not having an idea exactly if they are making money in terms of a particular enterprise that they're involved in. And it's a common thing actually in the Caribbean, because I have the experience in Trinidad where I asked one of the larger farmers, how much are you sure that you are making money in terms of your enterprise? And what they would told me was, I look at my bank balance at the beginning of the year, and if it is increased at the end of the year, then I'm sure I'm making money. But it doesn't work like that. So farming actually is a business, and we tend to use the word, or we should be using the word, agri-entrepreneurs, or agri-business persons, because it's not really a cultural practice, it's not something that because you have no choice that you get involved in farming. Farming is a business activity and should be treated as such. So just as a manufacturer would basically look at every single cost item to determine whether he's actually making money in terms of a product or a group of products. Similarly, farmers should be doing the same thing. So what is basically that project is really here. What you're going to be developing is a template, because you have variations in cost of production depending on areas, depending on the type of management practices that farmers are involved in and so on. So what they'll be doing is developing a template that will allow farmers at the end of the day to have an idea in terms of where their costs are, to be able to plug in their own figures and determine if their enterprise is actually making money.
Okay. And about the manual, we're going to put all this information into a manual that will be easily accessible to farmers?
That's the intention, yes. As I said, because at the end of the day, it's really, if the farmers don't make use of it, then of course the exercise will be one in futility. So the farmers have to understand the importance of it, and they have to basically recognize that using it would be very helpful to them in terms of their operations.
Okay. Is this something that other Caribbean countries are working on?
From my understanding, yes, because I know some years ago, for example, another regional organization did develop a cost of production model, which was basically using Excel spreadsheets, and that was being applied in Trinidad. I'm not too sure how it was actually done in other countries in the region, but yes, it is something important, because we recognize that whenever we try to understand what is happening in terms of cost and whether, as I said, people are making money in farming, because you always hear the cry that people are losing money, but we need to be place farmers on a footing that they need to employ proper management practices in terms of the operation, not only at the technical level, but also in terms of business management practices, of which cost of production is one of them.
Yes, I understand. I've been hearing for a long time that farmers should take agriculture more seriously as a business. Do you think that farmers are beginning to get the message or no?
It is very difficult to say, and I'll tell you why, because whenever you go through the region, you hear the cry that there's an aging farming population. And sometimes it's a challenge to introduce what might be considered to be new concepts from them, because many a times you'll hear the farmers say, okay, I have the figures in my head, so I have an idea, but really and truly it's not really put on paper. And sometimes you wonder if there's a fear in farmers actually putting these figures on paper to recognize, where they are in terms of if they're making money or they're not making money. So as I said, it's really, a lot of times I think it's more in terms of cash flow, having money in your pocket so that you can buy groceries, you can buy school books and those kinds of things really. Yeah. But so, I say it has to move from that level in terms of being a business enterprise and treated as a business as such.
Okay. So merely, if we see at the end of the day farmers taking agriculture more seriously, making it more of a business, we'll know that this project has worked, yeah?
I would like to think so, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for joining us on National Focus today, Mr. Mohammed. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me here. Yeah.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return. Welcome back. The Dominica Association of Industry and Commerce has come to the financial aid of 2 local charities. Last Friday, the DAIC handed over $4,500 to the Dominica National Council on Women. $3,500 was also donated to Community Hostels, Inc., responsible for the Grotto Home for the Homeless. President of the DNCW, Vanya David, was pleased that the DAIC felt the need to contribute towards the further development of women in Dominica. She thanked the DAIC and promised that the funds would be put to good use. President of the Grotto Home for the Homeless, Innsworth Irish, also expressed gratitude for the financial contribution. He thanked the DAIC for coming to the rescue of the 36 residents of the Grotto Home once again. Baroness Patricia Scotland, Secretary-General Elect of the Commonwealth, will pay an official visit to Dominica from December 11th to 14th at the invitation of Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. During her 4-day tour of the island, she will attend the ceremony where the Vacas Primary School will be officially renamed in her honor. The public will be given an opportunity to hear from the Baroness at a government-hosted event at the State House. She will be officially welcomed by the Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit and Minister for Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, Senator Francine Barron. GIS News will bring you details from Baroness Scotland's visit to Dominica in a subsequent newscast. Commonwealth Secretary-General Elect Baroness Patricia Scotland has dismissed claims that she was a nominee of the UK and not the Caribbean. On a recent visit to Trinidad, the Baroness said, quote, "Frankly, if I am not Dominican, I don't know who is." End of quote. The Commonwealth Secretary-General designate says her main aim is to bring the 53 member states closer together during her term. In the process, she will be committed to greater unity within the CARICOM member states. Dominican-born Baroness Scotland said she decided to contest the post because it was an opportunity to serve the region. She said, quote, "We have formidable people in this region. We have people who hail from every corner of the world. And if you look at each of us, I don't know one Caribbean person who is pure anything. We are a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and so I think we have a lot to show the world." End of quote. She was nominated by Dominica's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, who stood behind her amidst pressure to recant her candidacy. She added, quote, "The UK did not nominate me, and at the time when Dominica nominated me, England had its own candidate." End of quote. Baroness Scotland has said that her parents ensured that she never forgot her roots. She will visit Dominica on Friday on the invitation of the Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. And that's the English segment of the news. Coming up next, Creole highlights with McPherson St. Luce.
Allô tout le monde, bienvenue à ces nouvelles en créole. Non, moi, c'est McPherson St. Luce. Premièrement, département quarantine bien concerné contre maladie Black Sikatoka qui a continué à affecter Dawe depuis Erika. Parole ça là, sorti au chef département là, M. Ran Ansem.
Gouvernement Dominique a gommé contre Black Sikatoka. Et maladie ça là, après Erika, ça nous ouais. Maladie ça là a fait un parti de dommage parce que nous tapons parti la pluie. Et Black Sikatoka c'est un fungus, ça vous savez la pluie a qui fait plus de dommages. Et ça nous a fait un spray cycle. Et nous avons dit planter faire sanitation, faire dilifin là. Comme vous savez avant Erika nous tenions petit KM et ça dit qu'à ender nous goumen contre Black Sikatoka, mais à présent la pluie a venu. Et ça nous fait assessment tout mon pays c'est Black Sikatoka qui a détruit figue là encore. So nous qui a laissé planter faire ça ou qu'a fait avant et nous still n'avons problème McPherson abandon fields. Et ça est planté qui ni figue et banane qui ont quitté yo pas qu'à faire pièces agronomic practices avec ça et on quitté ça avec Black Sikatoka même ça c'est en place Black Sikatoka
Ansem fait parole en programme neuf qui est implémenté l'année prochaine.
So un programme nous calé ni l'année 9 là nous calé servir loi pays plan protection act là et sous pas qu'à nettoyer figue là nous qui ni gang nous qui mettre team là nous calé couper figue là sous pas qu'à faire ou ça avant nous te fait ça et ça te un des programmes là après ça nous ca abandon fields ca vient encore et ça nous ca dit c'est planter nous pas ça faire ça affecter figue là et sous ou parler à l'enfigue parler avec nous parler avec extension nous qui mettons un programme pour diversifier pour faire d'autres crops so encore nous travaillons avec planter figue avec banane pour nous garder comment nous avancer industrie figue là.
On a nouvelle ministère santé et puis environ honorable Dr. Kenneth Darrow qui a fait parole qu'ils a fait au la mais qui a levé ça ou rising sea levels ça l'a occasionné dommage bien significant pour infrastructure ça fait bagaille comme pont chimé et bagaille comme ça pays en région là. Honorable Darrow fait parole ça là pendant il a adressé convention changement climatique qui prend place en Paris-France. Selon le ministre Darrow, après 13 000 km terre pays Caraïbes, ça perdu par bagaille changement climatique. Ça fait ou la rising sea levels, ça peut déplacer autant de monde pays Caraïbes et puis changement climatique. Plusieurs bagailles qui a fait contribution pour ces économies, tout ça perdu aussi. Ministre Darrow aussi couillé à ces gros pays qui développent pour faire provision financière, bagaille technologie et puis capacité à de assister petits pays combattre bagaille changement climatique. Alors nouvelle législation que le gouvernement passé pour faciliter monde l'autre pays qui est intéressant pour tirer pour investissement qui est pas donné de travail. Parole ça la sortie du ministre planning honorable Dr. John Colin McIntyre.
So si on va qui a supposé comme c'est des investissements là Dominique c'est ça nous a fait pour ces pays nous voulons tout jeune monde tout monde Dominique pour travail nous pas sans rester pas qu'à faire pour faire mon travail so tout ces bail ça nous a manger comme c'est des tourist industry tout ces bail ça pour manger bitel manger toutes ces îles là nous là pour faire plus bon pour monde pour investors pour nous taper toutes ces qualités de job ça.
Et puis finalement, le ministre commodité qui travaille à une mission pour avancer bien significant, service pays qui a offert la place Union économique au ICS. Au 30 novembre pour le 2 décembre, OECS commission collaborer et puis International Trade Center pour faire provision technique pour pays OECS en affaires négociation, affaires services. Selon directeur commodity Maffan Walter, un consultancy chain qui mettait attention à ces aspects positifs et puis négatifs en pays OECS. Dr. Natasha Ward, un consultant international, Rod ITC, facility consultancy là. Walter dit consultancy là, c'est bien bon. Monsieur Walter aussi fait parole que consultancy là, qui allait en longue distance assister Dominique en sa fait négociation commodity pour temps pour venir. Mais c'est mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelle en créole pour à présent. Non moins, c'est McPherson, c'est Luce. Au revoir.
Coming up next, a tip to save energy at home. One way to save energy at home is to match your pot size to the burner on your stove. Heat is lost when small pots are used on large burners. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and your comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Jarna Hector. Thank you for watching and join us again next time on National Focus.